welcome to the next episode of Blanchfield versus Fiorot. Let's jump straight into it. Okay, so the next fight is the one that I'm most excited for on this card. Is Chris Weidmsn versus Bruno Silva. Chris Weidmsn is 15-7, while Bruno Silva is 23-10. It's not close, but it's not like, oh my god, Chris Weidmsn probably can't win this fight. Well, until you look at what country they're from. Bruno Silva is from Brazil, while Weidmsn is from United States. Which could mean that Bruno Silva is very good grappling and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but that doesn't mean Chris Weidmsn isn't either. I'm getting their names mixed up, apologies. Chris Weidmsn is 6'2", while Silva is just 6 foot. So Weidmsn has a 2-inch height advantage. 186 pounds for Weidmsn and 203 for Silva in their last wins. Weidmsn also has a 4-inch reach advantage, and their leg reach is the same. Let's check their win buys. Okay, this one is good. 87% for Bruno Silva, 40% for Weidmsn. It's quite close. Bruno Silva has 0 submissions, or at least 0% of his. Yeah, because it would say at least like 1% if he was to get one. But wow, no submissions from Bruno Silva. Weidmsn can do all of the above, but most likely outcome or most common outcome is a KO, but maybe he gets a decision. Their average fight time is short, but they're close, which is good. The knockdown per average, it's close again. Not really much, but this is what we really want to look at. Bruno Silva, wow, like I thought he'd be more grappling and wrestling and submissioning, but 87% KOs and TKOs. There you go. That's what you call don't judge a book by its cover. Now we're going to go into significant strikes. Okay, oh wow, Bruno Silva has a little bit of a worse defense. He absorbs more, or has absorbed more. He has landed more significant strikes, and he lands more per minute. The two stats that is bad here for Bruno is the absorbed and the defense. The stats that are good for Weidmsn here is absorbed, defense. Everything else is shorter than Silva's. Silva has kind of trumps everything else here. Grappling, takedown defense, yeah, I was expecting it to be pretty good from Silva. It's pretty good from Weidmsn as well. Takedown accuracy, Weidmsn has a better takedown accuracy than Bruno Silva, so this fight probably doesn't go down, and if it does, it'll be a Weidmsn takedown. A takedown average 3.6, 1.9. So Weidmann's probably going to want to take this down to the ground. I don't know if he wants to strike with Silva with an 87% KO TKO rate, but maybe he does. Maybe he does decide to stand there and strike. There you go, there's your odds. So what, Bruno Silva's favorite, right? So there you go. If you're betting, I feel like Weidmsn actually isn't a bad pick though. But with something like this, it's like, okay, that's a bit soul destroying. So who gets it done and how do they get it done? Weidmsn, I don't know. I feel like Weidmann's gonna want to take this down and either secure a submission win or secure a decision win. But he needs the ground control. He needs to stay on top. He needs position changing. He's gonna have to work a lot harder on the ground than if he gets stood up and has to struggle through the first few rounds. Well, there's only 3, so the first 2 rounds. I'd rather it not go like 1.5 rounds and then he decides to take down Bruno Silva. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy with Weidmsn striking, but with the stats we've seen from Bruno Silva here, it does seem like Silva is gonna probably get a KO. I can't really give it any other way to Bruno Silva. I don't think he'll get a submission win. His decision win is 13%, which is it's possible but unlikely. I'm gonna say Chris Weidmsn will get it done by a KO, maybe. Maybe he does what Dustin Poirier does, keep going for a guillotine, doesn't work, and then just decides for a hook. Not that exact same way, but something similar. He'll try and get like a takedown, a submission, and then he'll come out with some striking and beat Bruno Silva on the feet. But Bruno Silva, if I'm to bet on Bruno Silva, I'm going KO or TKO. I don't normally bet on how they win, but in this fight, it would have to be Bruno Silva. But that's my thoughts. That's just my opinions. What do you guys think? Who do you think wins and how do you think they win? Hopefully, guys, hope you enjoyed. Take care and peace.